Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Woods 501, and tonight we got Raj Wax. What's up, bro? How we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you, brother?
Man, we making it. We making it. Man, we're gonna play one of your songs, and I'll let you introduce it. It's the Elephant's what I got ready. So if you want to introduce that song, we'll play it, and then we'll come back and do some talking about it.
Yeah, Elephant's one of my favorite songs that I have released at the moment. It's one of the songs that I have first wrote without any cuss words or any ill intent or anything. I tried to be, transparent, something genuine from my heart. That's what a lot of the new work and the stuff that's going on my project is kind of based around. So this was kind of like the first step into what is going to be like the music coming from Rajwax.
Well, I myself listened to that same track at least 5 times since you sent it to me, and I heard it on Chop's podcast before too, and that's a real dope track, and I think you should push towards that sound just because it's more of a commercial sound and easier to listen to. I used to make a lot of music. Hey, what's up, Banda? What's up, Banda? What's up, chat? We got
Thank you.
Grism Media in the chat.
Shout out
Banda,
Grism.
yes, sir.
That's
And but yeah, I used to do a lot of that, a lot of rap with cussing in it, man. And after you think about it, it's harder to listen to that stuff in certain areas. So if you can make music without any cuss words, I say that's the best thing for you. You know what I mean? And that goes to all new artists, really.
well, and I have kids, so I definitely agree that at times, my kids know every word to all of my songs. So it's one of those situations where,
Right.
like, I definitely have music. You can go on anybody who looks up my page or looks up my music throughout this. Uh, I have music where I cuss. I'm a very diverse artist. Like I have music. I have songs in my phone that's basically every genre,
Yeah.
So and but I do think that it's important, especially for the big, like you said, more mainstream sounding songs, to
Right.
try to like not cuss as much
Well,
or not at all, because then it can appeal to any and
other
everyone that's able to
right.
get the message.
That song can be played at a birthday party if we're an adult couple that's got kids and shit. Like it can be played at certain places that other songs, like some rowdy songs, can't be. You know what I mean? It
Yes.
opens you. It opens you up to be seen and heard by other people that you probably normally haven't. And hey, I agree with it, man. It is hard to do songs like that, but if you can do it, man, I suggest that's the best way to go, especially if you're really trying to make it off music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely
Well, hell,
agree.
let's get into the song, man. We talking it up. Let's
Yep.
play it real quick, and then we'll get right back at it. And if you would just mute your mic, probably,
Yes, sir.
just so the audio sounds good. It sounded good on your end though. Before, okay. Kid Trip, Elephant, y'all.
Everywhere
What's up,
I go,
Capone?
I feel like the odd one now. Like there's nowhere to go from now. I know what it's like to be the elephant in the room. Oh no, the elephant in the room. Look, you have to know what it's like to look back on your life and realize half the things you did wasn't right. Surviving off fright and acting all spite. Words cut sharp like we're taught to throw knives. So if you see me out in public, I ain't saying nothing. I feel like you all be up to something. Look me in my eyes, can tell you bluffing. Wanna see my life, why don't you come in? Go, I feel like the odd one now. Like
Fire in
there's
the chat.
nowhere to go from now. I know what it's like to
This shit fire,
be
y'all.
the elephant in the room. Oh no, the elephant in the room. This real life. It make you wonder why life like this. Don't nobody wanna fight like this. I've been grinding for a minute just to shine this bliss. Now I wanna know when my timing is gon' hit. Cause it ain't all glitz. I've been missing my sis. That's why when you see me, I'll be clutching my fit. I got my hand out in case anyone slip. But who gon' help me up out of this pit? Never wanna see me when I see me getting nothing. Sorry, I ain't got the time for fussing. Loss was never part of the discussion. I'm just spitting, please stop interrupting. Why you calling? I just keep it buzzing. Real ones never come a dime a dozen. I feel like you hate me, but I love it. Crack a smile just as we in public. Oh, I feel like the odd one now. Like there's nowhere to go from now. I know what it's like to be the elephant. Everywhere I go, I feel like the odd one now. Like there's nowhere to go from now. I know what it's like to be the elephant in the room. Oh no, the elephant in the room. Oh, I feel like the odd one now.
Hell yeah. Unmute your mic there. You have to unmute it. I can't do it. There you go.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. Man.
Yeah, so that's
that
the
track is
elephant.
badass, bro.
I believe that's my most recent release.
I think
It's
it
been
is.
a,
I think it is.
it's been a little second since I dropped it. I've been trying to stack up my vote, but that one was one of those songs that I have performed it live a few times, and after like the second time performing it, I had like everyone was like, "Where's that song? Where's that song? Where's that song?" And it went on for months and months. So finally, I was like, "Yeah, I have to drop that one."
So let's dive into it just a little bit. First off, do you send it off to get it mixed? Did you do the mixing? I'm just wondering.
No, so I go to a studio.
Oh,
So
okay.
that song and most of my songs are recorded and engineered by Ash Matthews at Smart Boy Studios
Well,
in here in
you should
Dayton.
try to stick with that dude, man, because I feel like he's got your sound right. Like and the level change between the hook and the verses are so smooth and clean, bro. Like I feel like he done his thing on that. Like it's
Yeah.
really, really good. Like because I was in the producing game before I got into the rap shit. Anyways, what I got into. So I really have a lot of respect for people that do the mixing and stuff, man. I do the mixing for a lot of my guys, some of the guys in the chat right now. So that's
So
all guy, man.
so like I said, I spoke to you briefly before stream, and I was telling you, I used to make music back in the day, and at that time, like I was working off of what Mixcraft 8 or something or 7,
Yeah.
and like I self-taught myself how to mix on that, and like I was by no means good at it. But once I got back into it, like I think it's important to invest in yourself as an artist. It's important that, you know, I think that you can learn and develop skills to record your own music and like do good things for yourself, but a lot of people they're basically tone deaf. They when they hear their own music, they think it sounds good, but then it's one of those situations where it's better to have somebody else that's engineering in somebody else's head whenever you're recording in a studio. Then you have another like-minded musician that can sit there and go, "Hey, this or this needs to, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? This would sound good if you switch this tone up, you know what I mean, and go into a high, and we'll, knock the beat down a few octaves and kind of, space everything out and then respin it back into the full vocal again." And yeah, that's
Right.
important to invest in yourself, because without, without collaboration, you can only go so far. So I said that, you know otherwise it takes time. You have to invest in equipment if you want to do it yourself. That's the
Right.
big.
I understand. Hey, shout out Colt Montgomery in the chat, man. Shout out Colt Montgomery. Hey,
Shout out
bro,
to Cole.
my boy Kid Trip wants to be on the panel, or I'm sorry, Raj Wax. The name change. He's wanting to get on your panel next time you got a chance, bro. So hit my boy up or have Chop hit him up. See, I told you, bro. I
Sure.
give you a plug. I give you a plug. Hell yeah.
Hell
We
yeah.
got to help everybody, man. And I feel like you're right about it. And I think that the ultimate goal for any artist is to get their own equipment. I don't think, I don't think that shouldn't be your top goal. Like,
Yeah.
because to be honest, when you're starting out, you're not going to make like a bunch of money off of this shit anyway. So why not spend that money you are making on furthering your craft where you can save money on the studio time? And you know what I mean? That's the ultimate goal. I figure,
Yeah.
I have a full studio at my house, and that's way better than having to travel, dude, and pay that extra money.
Well, and even
Oh,
you
okay.
can invest. You can invest in a studio and equipment for your house and still send your stuff out to get mixed and mastered by someone, or you can still have a home studio and practice learning mixing and mastering and just make demos until what I'm saying, you get to a point, and then until you learn how to mix and master, maybe talk to another engineer and ask for a vocal preset or like a vocal chain for like if you record it with someone before.
Right.
Like I normally record on Pro Tools at Smart Voice, so I know whenever I go in there, there's a few different presets that he already has for some of the effects that he normally uses for me that he can go in and within the first 10 to 20 seconds of me talking into the microphone, he can already tell which vocals I'm going to use and have it all plugged up and ready to go.
Yeah, and
So
that's another thing I feel like too. Artists, y'all should be asking your producer what your vocal chain is and seeing if you can get a screenshot of it. And not saying that you're going to move to another producer, but if you had to use another producer, you could still, if that producer's got your sound down, and he'll give it to you. He's not going to not give it to you.
yeah,
So I would
yeah,
definitely
especially if it's
ask.
a credible person.
Yes, and I would definitely, if you don't know anything about, far as setting that stuff up, I definitely ask for either him to send it to you or screenshot it so you can send it to another producer because
Yes.
it can be recreated if you have the screenshots. I do it all the time. It's a little difficult sometimes because screenshots aren't exactly correct, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been doing music fully?
Uh, well, I mean, I've only been back fully making music since August of 2023. Um, so a little over a year now. But I've been singing and freestyling and making music and stuff since I was a little kid. Um, I've always enjoyed music. My sister was also a singer. I talk about her in quite a few of my songs. Um, she was also a singer, so it was one of the situations where it was always that dynamic. If I heard her singing, I was probably rapping the parts on the song, and vice versa. If I'm singing something, she's over there rapping. So it kind of culminated in or accumulated into me making music. And whenever I was making music back in like and actually started recording in like 2015 through 2018, I mean, my music was ass. It was like good in my opinion. Like it sounded good. It had horrible mixing, but I didn't
Yeah.
know what I was doing. I was on a snowball microphone with a laptop in my bedroom, just like cooking it.
I
You know what I'm
I
saying? On like
wish
on a
I
bootleg
wish,
mixcraft. Like I was going hard. I ain't gonna lie. That like I remember
bro.
I had
Look,
one part in one of the songs. It was literally just a drop, and like it built up. The vocal like built up, and the whole beat like cut. And then it like dropped back in with the vocal again, and I was like I'm a fucking professional.
hey, bro, it's funny you said that because I wish I had it in here, but bro, I started out with a snowball microphone too, the black one. That's what I started out with. So I mean,
It's
everybody's got to start, and that's what you get. You got to do that to fall in love with music. You got to have a start somewhere. I mean, mine started just freestyling in the car, and then I got into battle rap, and that was what I did mostly. But you know, everybody's got a way they start. So, who is like a big influence for you in the rap game, or who made you start actually want to start rapping, or was it just something that came to you?
um I mean,
Chop easy.
as far as music influences, I mean the list goes on infinitely. I'm very diverse with my genres. But I would say that what really got me into rapping was just like my older brother too. He used to freestyle, so him and I would sit and freestyle. And I'm talking like early 2000. Like I was a kid. I was like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Golly.
Sitting there spitting bars with my brother at the trailer off of the laptop in the kit or off of the desktop in the kitchen. And like it all just accumulated. I don't think anything. I don't think anyone famous influenced me to do music. I just always enjoyed music, and I've always looked at it as a way to vent or just to talk shit. I'm one thing about me is I've always loved to talk shit. Anybody who knows me, Chop knows me. He knows I'm so quick to say something stupid just because half people know I'm not. I don't mean it with my heart. I'm just fucking goofing around. So whenever you get on the music, especially like rap, certain beats, you can get on there and talk your shit, and it feels good to get on there and say something just as much as it feels good to get on there and sing about something that's genuine and from the heart.
Right. Do you have any? You got it. Sorry, I'm reading the chat too, trying to keep up with them. Uh, you got any kind of advice for new artists, as far as who actually want to get started in the rap game, what they should do, and maybe what they shouldn't do?
Listen, what they should do is continue making music and continue to write and try to develop more skills around making music, whether that be recording yourself, learning how to mix, whatever, tapping in and investing with engineers, making sure you have visuals and content for your people. Um, and then don't listen to people like me on the internet trying to tell you what to do with your music and your career.
Okay.
And
Well, I would say one thing: keep an open mind. I wouldn't say you don't have to listen to everybody, but keep a real open mind. I think that far as your music goes, I don't have any bad critiques on your music. Your sound's good, the mixing's good, production's good. Uh, I think
thank
you just need to really hit the marketing side a lot more and get on
yeah,
shows like this. Hey, this is your fucking wide open invitation. I do a show where I normally just listen to music, just like what Chop does. I did it for a year, and then took a year off, but my channel's like 3 years old. So, I've been doing it a while, and that's what I normally do. And you can jump on the panel, listen to some music, and get onto some new artists that you've never heard of too, that I've always fucked with and rapped with. So
yeah.
it'd be cool, man. And then also that gets you into another genre of people that listen to your music also. So
Yeah, definitely. So I have tapped into like my little niche that I was into whenever got back into music recently was like the TikTok live music reviews. So like I know a few people over there like J Smooth and Furco Music, just a shout out to because those are like the first two that I really like locked in with and was sending like anything I was working on, anything I was wrapping up when I dropped it to promote songs. Um and I mean I feel like it's even if you're paying $5 or $10 to skip a line or something, half the time if it's free, you can just hang out in there, talk in the chat, rate other people's music. You can network with these artists, ask people to hang around for your song and listen.
right,
And then if your music's, good or enjoyable or they enjoy it, then people from the chat are going to follow you. Those artists might tap in with you. They might want to work. So I think that, yeah, most definitely any platform like this is beneficial to an artist. And I don't want to say don't listen to people on the internet. I just want to say that everybody has their own path in music or in what they're doing in life. And so you can't let other people's like advice or opinions sway you too
no,
much. I think that like if someone gives you the best advice that there is to give, you could try to play it by that, but like your life is going to play out how your life plays out, regardless on like how flawless the plan or like the execution is. So like just navigate smart and like take advice from people with a grain of salt. And like there's going to be a lot of genuine people that approach you and do give you good advice, but there's going to be a lot of people who aren't genuine as well. So that's why I say that like don't listen to people because I've had it happen. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
don't get my feelings hurt by people online anymore, but I've definitely had my feelings hurt online before about somebody.
I totally, I totally understood exactly what you're saying because I'm an artist. I go through it myself. I understood exactly what you're saying, but I wanted you to kind of re-explain it, and you did perfect, bro. Good job. I
Yeah,
just
I'm
wanted you to
blunt. Yeah.
re-explain it, just because, there is people that do have good intentions that look out for your best, but at the same time, I was gonna say, but you covered everything I was gonna say, but I was gonna say also that there's other people that are hating on your music that will say some fucked up shit that could have you feeling some type of way for no reason, you know.
Yes.
And that's what you just exactly made the point of, and I'm glad you did. Uh
Well, and sometimes you could just it's not even sometimes it's not even your music. Sometimes people just don't like you because they don't like you. You know, you get like,
yeah.
especially on the internet, for someone that like, if they tell you like they don't like your music, you suck, they'll probably never see you ever again in their life unless you like get mad and start trolling them on the internet. And then, that turns into whatever it turns into. But you have to realize that sometimes your first impression on those people aren't that good, and maybe they don't like it. I've had it happen before where I go with a song that I think's for the perfect demographic of a show or a music review, and I put that song in there and it flops, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
there's a first for it.
Yeah, back to the drawing board, folks.
Yeah, well, fuck. I thought that was a good. I thought y'all were gonna love that, and you did, But that's
Oh
how it
yeah.
goes.
Well, what
Impressions are
about
a big thing.
what about when you spend so much time like that elephant track? I know that took you some time to do, but what about when those tracks where they just fucking some one take freestyle and then that shit goes viral? Like that's the kind of stuff that just goes crazy for me. And you're like, damn, that's not even my best stuff, and y'all guys fuck with that. Like I had that happen to me, not like viral, but it got way more views than my normal stuff for no reason.
So, my most popular song is "Shooting Star," and on my like, I had originally, whenever I got back into music, I didn't have the distro kit set up until like I recorded like my second or third song, and everybody was like, "Why don't you have a distro kid?" And but I had dropped it on SoundCloud, and man, when I say like I hate it, I had the hook from back whenever I right before I stopped making music, So I had that hook for a while and I never like finished the song, didn't have a laptop anymore, but that hook was stuck in my head. So when I got back into music, I went to the studio and I recorded the hook and I freestyled the verses and dropped it. And that's my biggest song. You know what I'm saying? That thing has like 25, 2,600. I don't even know how many plays, but over 2,000 plays compared to the rest of them on there. That I don't know that, but it's one of those things where I've played that on live streams and people were like, "Oh, I know this song. My sister listens to it." Da da da. But that's how it goes. Sometimes overthinking or working too hard on a song, you can't expect it to blow. Sometimes the easiest things just happen. My opinion, big other thing.
Yeah. So what do you think about like the state of country rap right now with all the diss stuff and the Ryan Upchurch and Adam Calhoun people picking sides? I know it's a lot to unpack. You got to talk about all of it, but do you even follow any of that? Are you tied in with that or?
Um, so I wouldn't necessarily say I'm tied into nothing. Um, I'm not any part of like
Oh no, I
the
mean
country rap scene,
just
but
paying attention to it. That's what I
yeah,
meant.
yeah, no, I know. Uh, so like the only person side of it that I really seen or watched anything of was Churches, because I've watched Churches videos and listened to his music for fucking ever at this point. It feels like,
Yeah,
um,
he brought me to this side of the genre. It was him.
yeah, and likewise him and a couple other people in the genre, not even any of the people he's beefing with, kind of brought me into more this
Right.
style of music, but also. Uh, I mean, I think that the only part about the fucking drama that I don't like is the fact that like it divides fan bases.
Yeah.
So even if the artists think it's like ha joking or whatever, or they're just talking shit, or it's this is just some rap beef bullshit, and we're just clowning on the internet and getting views and this and that. Yeah, but now whenever people want to do shows with other people or people have fans, they're not gonna want to go to shows when you're in their town or something. And that sucks because that restricts the genre of country rap with it being such a smaller genre or subgenre at this point.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's important that there's not a bunch of division in it, especially when it's like Ryan Upchurch and Adam Calhoun and fucking the bigger names in the fucking in the shit. And
Yeah.
that's my whole thing is I think it's big to like not I don't know. I think hopefully a lot of the country rap fans are just enjoying the music out of it and they're like laughing at their house and
I do, but I do agree with you. It should have never happened though, because really it messes up their money too. You know what I'm saying? Like it, because
I
there's
don't know
fans
if it
of
does.
church. Yeah, I think it does, because there's fans of church that are fans of most of Adam's fans are fans of church. So it definitely hurts
Yeah.
Adam's pockets, I feel like. And
Yeah.
all the other artists, if you look back, they got put on by church, bro, and they can say what they want to say, but nobody would know who they were if church didn't put them on albums. And that's just, it might hurt their feelings. And I know some of these guys, so I mean I don't have nothing bad to say about them, but it's true, you know.
See, and I
It
don't
is
know.
what it
I don't
is.
know none of them, so I ain't got no room to speak on much. But it's also one of those situations where, you know, I mean, hell, I even kind of picked a side when it first popped off and everybody started going at church because, like I said, I've listened to his music and went at it for a while. And as an artist, as a musician, Church is one of the people that I look up to. He has a lot of songs that growing up, I've always had songs that I would listen to, and I'm like, man, I wish I could make a song like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And like,
right.
he's got a couple of them like that, like
A
fucking,
bunch of them, dude.
you know what I'm saying? Like Holler Boys and the fucking his Alice in Chains cover, is debatably better than the original.
I like Pioneer too. That's a dope one.
I just recently found Parachute
Oh,
or
that's a
Parachute
really
Me.
hey, that's a really really dope one.
That
I like
that
that
might
song.
be one of my favorite hook
It's
like
one of his
flows or
smoothest. I was about to
cadences.
say smoothest hook he's ever done. I feel like, in my opinion,
Yeah, yeah. That
super
how
super
lonely is the
smooth.
only time.
Yeah,
Parachute me, I'm
yeah,
coming back. Yeah, that's
bro.
fire.
And I feel like you should also start making and by the way, I make beats too, but you should also start making opens, bro, where you do hooks. Cause
Um,
if you thought
people
about
love
that,
my hooks.
I know, motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So, my main thing is I've been trying to get some. So I got, expenses and such. We all got real lives that go on.
Understood.
But nonetheless, I'm trying to get some money together so I can have me a laptop or a PC here at the house that I can actually like do a little more on the production side for as far as content because I mean I could do a lot of editing and clips and posting on the phone, but for whatever reason I feel like even on TikTok or other stuff, like if I record a video on my phone, well, it's like I got a 14 Pro, so like camera, this is the front camera, so it's probably ass, but the back camera is great on it. I got
Yeah.
cinematic mode and all that. And then I'll go to upload, and all the settings are set to max upload, 4K, everything, and the quality doesn't come through. So it's one of those situations where like I'm trying to get in a position where I can upgrade so I can have a little bit better quality content to put out
Yeah.
because I do think that visual quality is a big importance. Like when you told me I need to get into marketing, that's one of my biggest things that I lack at the moment is visual representation.
Right.
Um,
And that's important, bro. That's important because
huge.
look, you have the skills, bro. Your song, that elephant song could be played on the radio. It's 100%. 100%. So I just feel like and like I said, I represented a couple artists anyways, but I can help you as far as that goes, and it's a lot easier than you think, to be honest with you. And with
I
all
have a
the with
lot of
all
upcoming tracks.
well, oh yeah, that's what Bandit was been asking about the upcoming tracks. Any coming soon, far as drop or?
I'm bogarting them.
Oh, I got you.
Nah, I have a lot of upcoming projects. So the last song that I dropped was the elephant that we played at the beginning of the stream. Um, I'm trying to build my vault a little bit and like get me a nice little stockpile of like songs and hooks and just a compilation of stuff so that I can put together some projects, get some visuals done. I've kind of put a hold on releasing music at the moment until I can at least start putting out some videos because I think that's huge. Yeah, and I know Grizzlem's here to help with that. He reached out to me recently from the country rap shit over there on Chop Easy's channel. Um, I think he's going, we're going to get something locked in at some point. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to get some visuals rocking because again, that's my main flaw in my marketing is
Well,
having videos. Like you said, having my own YouTube channel that I'm able to post on
so yeah,
and
that's really important, and I think
get
soon
ad
as
revenue and such.
tomorrow you need to make your own YouTube page and get it. And the topic's important, but like I say, and let's get into that too, because we got a lot of up and coming artists in the chat. They're in and out, but uh, the thing about it is your topic is coming from distro. That's fine, and you do get paid off the plays, but right now without a actual a good following on any other social platform, there's nobody to be able to tell, hey, go check out this new release on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you do have some fans on here, and just like me, and but at the same time, you need a regular YouTube where you can post clips of this interview, clips of the elephant song with little short videos, and you can make videos off your and I know you're having trouble with the upload, but if you want to make the video, send it to me. I'll put it into a form that uploads to YouTube without messing up for you. I mean, I'm down to help, bro. I'm down to help any artist that goes out for anybody. Uh, I do all that shit, bro. Like I put myself through school to do that shit. So uh, if you need any help with that, I can
Oh
do
yeah.
it. So, uh, but I think that that's like one of the number one things. You need people to relate to you because people want to see unity. They want to see other artists helping other artists, and visual is the most important thing. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's 300 artists that are garbage compared to you that are mainstream right now, and not even mainstream. High up in this lane, there's a couple artists that aren't even close to you that are way up in the lane. So what I'm saying is they did it from marketing
Yeah.
because you can't do nothing but see their face. So you're gonna go over there and follow them. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, and I'm not hating on you or nothing like that, but I know you were just focusing on your craft. That's how I feel, and you did a great job. Your music is awesome, bro. I fuck with it for sure.
Yeah. Well, and that's another reason that kind of ties in with uh why I say I like to invest in myself and go to the studio versus having my own equipment is the ability to remain creative. I'm not stressing about like all I have to do is write my music or find a beat that I'm enjoying and I can book a studio session and go in there and I don't have to worry about the production or the editing or mixing side of anything.
Right.
So like
Less headaches.
way less because now I'm just being creative. Now I'm able to go in and treat it as like a journal, and all I got to do is go and talk to a microphone, and I know that it's all going to come together correctly. So then it
Oh,
ties in with like the eh,
and it's way easier too. You get spoiled to that, to a producer doing everything for you.
yeah,
For sure. For sure.
yeah,
hundred
and
percent.
and I'm 100% spoiled. I have songs in the vault that are just like, in my opinion, they're so good. They're so much better than like the Elephant or some of the other songs that I have dropped. Um, and that's what I think it's important to work and like try to develop craft for sure. That's why I'll definitely always try to work and stay focused on that at the baseline of stuff. The marketing part, I feel like I don't know what my game plan was when I first started releasing music again. I just kind of started like releasing music and getting back into it. And then I started writing some pretty good songs, like the Elephant and some of the unreleased stuff. And Leave It Up to Fate's another song I have released on all platforms with my buddy Big Kev. Shout out Big Kev. Um, that are just, they were good songs. And whenever I made them, I was like, fuck, these sound good. I'm definitely gonna drop these. And obviously they didn't get the traction or any kind of views or plays like that because I didn't put any marketing behind them besides some Facebook posts and some TikTok videos or something. Um and yeah, now that I've got to a position where like I have a project that I'm like on the ass end of it, just trying to get all the beats cleared up and like wrap a few songs off and blah blah blah. But once that project's ready, like I'm definitely gonna market that. Plus, I have like a few big features on there and like some stuff that's working, and I know that that's also gonna put some eyes toward my stuff. So whenever I go to drop that project and drop some of the stuff with those bigger names, I want it to be like people have something to go look at. I don't just want it to be me dropping and not have a YouTube channel that's a
Right.
personal, not just a topic page.
Right.
And my rebranded Instagram, because I don't know if I'm going to change my name on that Instagram that I have had forever, or if maybe I just make a new one for the Raj
I
Wax.
say,
And
I say, and like I say, my opinion, uh, I say you would go ahead and change it on all platforms now before you start putting all your visuals out, because if you
yeah,
do,
yeah,
then
yeah.
all they're going to know is Raj Wax. They're not. I mean, no offense to your previous name, but I'm just saying, if that's what you want to do, and as far as like I say, the visuals go for right now, you can literally just, if you're in the studio, get your damn phone out and make a video, and it don't even have to. You know what I'm saying? Just something quick, and
Some of my
it.
best videos on TikTok are
Yeah,
like that.
exactly, bro. And just start. If you have any other footage on TikTok, just switch it to your new YouTube that you're gonna make. And like I say, I don't mean to come on too strong about giving you advice like that, but I
Not at
preach
all.
this stuff to my dudes every day, bro. Every day.
I don't
And
hate on it.
I think it's important. I think it's important for artists to help other artists. And if I had this advice a long time ago, bro, I'd be in a different place right now.
Yeah, me too.
Different place. Different place.
So I also have an issue of like no, I don't know if it's just something that's like in the air about it or what. But I have problems. A lot of people are like, you got to reach outside of your city because you're never going to blow up in your city and blah blah blah. I have a lot of people who don't like me. You know what I'm saying? And don't book me for shows, or I don't work with certain artists. And that stuff kind of sucks too, because there was, whenever I first got back into music, I was like, oh, I'm about to do songs with this person, this person, this person, and then as it starts to go, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. You
Where
good?
are you from? Yeah, I'm sorry. My dogs are going crazy.
I'm originally from South Carolina, but I'm based out of Dayton, Ohio. I've been here for fucking ever at this point.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Well, damn, you need to fuck with Chop and see if he can get some of that shit cleared up for you.
No, no, I've known. So me and Chop have been tapped in since about whenever I got back into it. Uh, Whenever I said the elephant, I had people at the shows that were asking me to drop that song. Uh, those shows I was out there rocking out with Chop and them. Um, I think the first show that I did when I got back into it, I want to say was with E3. Don't quote me on that, but should have been. And yeah, no. So Chop's a great person. You know what I'm saying? That's
Oh,
that's one
dude,
of
he's
my
awesome.
homies. Yeah. So
Shout
like
out to Chop, man.
I ain't got no ill words or intent to say on that man. And he's told me a lot of shit that just like
Oh,
and
he's a
and
marketing genius, bro.
and let me say, I don't know if he's in here right now, but Chop has personally seen what I'm talking about, where he tried to clear some stuff up, and even himself, you know, crickets on the line, and it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, now it's kind of blatant. But it is what it is. I've always been an outcast. I've always been a black sheep. I also think that it has a lot to do with the quality of my music. I try not to be a cocky person, but I do believe that my music is of better quality than some people who are in better positions than me. Uh,
I said that
and
earlier, bro.
I think it's an intimidation thing. I've had this talk with Chop about it, and himself, like, man, some people are worried about, if you sound too good and they put you in the spotlight, you might, outshine them. And I feel like that's a horrible way for people to be, because like in my personal opinion, I don't care if I got a million followers and I get, millions of plays on every song and video. If I have someone that I genuinely think is talented, and they're, even if they're better than me and their music's 10 times better and everything, and I bring them onto my team, if they become the main, shiner, or the main, breadwinner or whatever, like, who am I to be mad about that? I put the motherfucker on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, so some people, I think it's an intimidation thing. They don't want to put people on who could potentially outshine them and take some of
Oh, I feel like
that
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 too, man.
image. Like, they don't think that there's enough fucking peoples and eyeballs to go around. I know I'm a fucking short one, but damn it, there's a lot of eyeballs in this world.
Hey, there's enough food on the plate for everybody to eat, man.
You know what I'm
And,
saying?
we all we need to do is put the plates and help people eat with us. We don't need to be eating against each other. We all need to be this country rap shit needs to be on the same page. We don't need to be fucking doing they out here sending dick pics to people's families and shit. Like, this is
I
crazy.
Chop
Crazy.
was talking about that, and I was like, man, that's fucking diabolical.
Oh,
Don't
and I
come
say
around
it.
here doing that shit.
Yeah, I say it every show just so hopefully one day he sees it. O.D.W Dial or whatever his name is. I've been trying to call that guy out to fight him at the Redneck Brawl, but he'd never fight me. He's a pussy. He's a
See,
fucking pussy. I don't
hey,
know how big he is. He looks like he's probably at least 200 pounds, so I figure, maybe
you
not.
probably roll him. Yeah.
Oh no, dude, I boxed my whole life. He ain't got no chance, no
Oh,
shot.
okay, yeah.
Zero shots. Zero shots. Zero shots. He looks like a small dude, a little fat, chubby dude. But heck yeah, man. Well, you want to tell everybody where to follow you at, man?
Y'all can follow me at the moment. My main, so if you want to stay up to date, my main profile is going to be Raj Wax on Facebook. Go over there and follow me, ROGWAX on Facebook. Aside from that, it's Kid Trips on all platforms, KIDDTRIPPS. You can look up the elephant with that name. It'll get you to where you're going. You'll find some of my other songs, Leave It Up Fate, Marry My Jane, and such. I got TikTok, Instagram, all the major streaming platforms as far as music goes. So you can find me just about anywhere, or just Google me.
Google him. Hell yeah. I used to tell people that. Google me, bitch.
Google
Because I.
me, bitch. Shout out Ritz, bruh. Shout out the homie Ritz.
Hey.
Chia.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, man, it's been, we pushing an hour, but it's been real nice talking to you, man. And like I say, I really fuck with your music, and you got my DM and my information. So if you need any help with the anything else, you just let me know, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I want to say, I appreciate you having me on here for sure, and giving me an opportunity to speak on your platform. I want to thank everybody in the chat for tapping in and dropping questions, and locking in with us. Also, just everybody keep an eye out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna release the project that I'm gonna be releasing has a lot of good songs, like some good features. If you guys see me in any of the track reviews, you'll definitely hear some of the songs. But that's going to be coming out under the Raj Wax name, so definitely keep an eye out for that, because that's going to be coming this year.
Hell yeah. Well, man, we appreciate everybody in the chat, and I appreciate you, bro. And like I said, this is an open invitation. You want to come up on the chat anytime I got a show going, all you got to do is DM me, bro, and I'll send you the link, and you can pop in here, and we'll get everything going.
Hell yeah. Appreciate
Yes,
that, brother.
sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. You have a good night, brother.
Thank you. You as well.
Yes, sir. Man, just like that, man. Well, that was Raj Wax, man. Y'all, his fucking music is dope as shit, y'all. Why? I'm telling you, that guy needs some help doing the marketing, because and y'all go follow my guy. I think he's only got like 200 or 300 subs on his topic page. So we definitely need to help him run that shit up. He definitely deserves way fucking more. And on that note, I think we're gonna spin one of his tracks, another one of his tracks, and we'll end it on that, man. Shout out Banda, bro, and Capone, everybody else in the chat, man. Let's see. This might be older, but it looks good. We got a fucking ad coming up. A fucking ad. Off my fucking cave. What the fuck? I don't know why I gotta listen to fucking ads these days. I gotta check that out.
Look, woke up today and I'm glad you're gone.
This is different right
I
here.
was trapped there for way too long. I know you want me to call your phone, but I'm gone and I don't wanna come back home. I'm gone this
I think this is older.
I'm gone tonight. Tell me why you always make me wanna pack my bags. I wanna fly and get so high. Tell me why you seem to be the one to hold me back.
Oops. God darn it. Let's listen to this. I didn't even mean to change it. My bad. That shit was sounding dope though, but I fucking this song come up. And I
Lately
like
I'm staying so lit that I might just go marry my Jane. The smoke that I'm blowing is same. Daddy, I'm getting the way that I'm been in this air. You think that I'm lame? Give me some sweet purple and some tang. And give me a second, I'm trying to refrain from talking shit, smashing out on your gang. Hey, lately I'm feeling insane. Really been out of my mind and my spirit a minute. I need to go figure it out. Still too many struggling from the drought. So you know I had to figure it out. Stay in the O, I'm from the south. Talking crazy, we'll shut that shit down. It's a lot of money when we around. On the choppers with a whole lot of rounds. Yeah, you know my team be winning. You hit the city, we make a call. I promise you get what you get. These rappers be stuck in the clouds. They running around, they screaming no Diddy. I'm with the plug, you make a call. I promise that we gonna spin it. Promise that we gonna spin it. I just went wrote me a 3-5. Feel like I might just go free fly. Been with the shit since like knee high. I lost one, but feel like I got 3 eyes. Don't need your shit, but I need mine. Roll me a wood full of neon. I can't be seen with no peon. Lil' homie is fucking Lil' peace sign. Chopper be singing and banging like
Hey!
Rolling the wood got me feeling like You got like us, I'm just singing like Promise you won't go without a fight. Promise I won't go without a fight. Lately I'm staying so lit that I might just go marry my Jane. The smoke that I'm blowing is same. Golly, I'm getting the way that I'm been in this air. You think that I'm lame? Give me some sweet purple and some tang. And give me a second, I'm trying to refrain from talking shit, smashing out on your gang. Hey, lately I'm feeling insane. Really been out of my mind and my spirit a minute. I need to go figure it out. Still too many struggling from the drought. So you know I
I
had
need
to
that
figure
open
it out.
verse, bro. I need an open verse. That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. That shit put together though, bro. I fuck with it. Most of my music starting out for a long time was freestyles, bro. But man, I appreciate you coming on the show again, bro. For real. Much respect. We gonna get up out of here. Hey, just like that, I am that cracker. Y'all can call me Woods 501 and I'm out this bitch. Y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace.